Hi there, it's Chris here on my YouTube channel. I've welcome back from the probably for the last couple of months now. I have not been done this video in quite some time. I hope you had a great 4th of July, and I'm just sorry I've been a little bit busy, and I have been a lot of busy lately because there's going to be a tons and tons of news that is going on here for just a long time. So first, we're getting into a little housekeeping, and before we do, have not done this video in quite some time. I was doing my show or whatever I did. I was given a break right now. So over on YouTube right now, I just posted on my other channel, which is a fireworks show that was going on. There were two fireworks shows. One is for the 4th of July in Saugerties. The other one is from the Kingston Plaza the following week. And this is a very interesting fireworks show. So for those of you watching this video, go check them out. It's on Disney Fireworks 2 YouTube channel. You will see some good fireworks that I have uploaded it on YouTube sometime, probably on my other channel. And in addition to all of this, I did some other research here today when I was doing some other things. There was a YouTube channel under the name of Millimeter, or what they call Silly Millimeter. There's a YouTube channel that's based on there. It's well, you should look it up. It says Castle Films. I'm not gonna get right over here lately. We should type in. I just do some search engines here for a moment. So I'm very busy right now. So I was typing the. There's a YouTube channel under the name of. You guessed it. It says Millimeter. You should check this out. Yeah, he's got a good YouTube channel. And they got some stuff. They did a great job of taking the silent film versions of all these classic movies, then adding the soundtrack to go with it. So, as of last night, when I was doing some research, I think it's a good idea to transfer to do a good job. I took this is a good idea. Take the Comicolor cartoons from an 8mm home movie version, then added the soundtrack, and then voila, you made this a cartoon. So there's actually a good job with this. There was actually a channel about this. It says, yeah, they wanted to add soundtracks. But someone had to tell you that different running speeds of silent and sound projectors, title cards, and synchronized and editing proved impossible. If you read this after later acquiring the sound reels and seeing the films on TV, I found silent film captions would sometimes differ from the sound versions. It's with modern audio and video editing programs. I use iMovie. Yeah, these were like audio and video editing. Since I did a lot of editing to these, I just uploaded. I had a YouTube channel when I changed from Castle Films to 18mm to 16mm collections YouTube channel. You should check my other channel out. It's got some good videos up there of all these silent cartoons that I have. It's posted on my channel. My third channel, it's going to be up there on. There's going to be more to come. I'm going to, if you saw my videos in the last few months, I did this with my iPhone, and the quality looks like crap. Yeah, it's kind of garbage, but it's too blurry to see these cartoons. So I decided I used the flip video again, and I tried the flip video. First time I have not done a flip video thing in a while, and using it in a very long time. So I decided to do something like that because I tried to redo the video and do some re-editing the video and all the stuff that I have to try to use it and redo all my videos. And so I have the music that I have here that I saved is on my channel. So I decided to give it a little editing here, so this is what I'm going to be working on that sometime. And in addition to all of that, I just want to tell you all the stuff like this. It's video editing program if I want to try to restore the old silent editions with their original soundtrack. So that would be a good idea. So I did the 3 Comicolor cartoons of iWorks shorts added this with the soundtrack added. So this is what I think it's a very fun concept since I've started doing that little thing, but I had to take the silent cartoons from my collection, then use the soundtrack, and then put it up there. So there you go, and boom, you got that little bit of action here. Yeah, these are like films with those old title cards or superimposed captions accompanied by the film's original sound. Yeah, these are like to give you a brief history of the films and all the catalogs that was shown, or whatever it is. So if you haven't seen one thing, go check it out. His YouTube channel is actually Millimeter. That's under that. You can go to his channel right there. It's Millimeter. Okay, now we see the background picture of the fireworks. These are background wallpaper that I'm using it right now. And just to let you know that I hope you had a great 4th of July since the last 2 weeks. Sorry, I apologize for the last 2 weeks. I was a little busy doing other stuff going on. I've been trying to be very busy, so thank me for those. A lot of you people who miss me, and a lot of stuff for a little bit of time. I just took some little bit of time off and do some other things. I wrote my second book, which is Misty and the Enchanted Ship, which is my second book. But I spoke to my mother about my first book that I finally completed, because last weekend, 2 weeks ago, was probably about a week ago. Was this July? Today's July 19th. That's on a Sunday. And of course, 2 weeks ago would be my 1-year anniversary of me writing my first book. Yep, I wrote my first children's book, and what we call it is Misty the Firework Fairy. And I mailed it to my mother, and of course I sent it over. And they told them that the book is finally completed, and my mother is looking for what they called legal zoom to add a copyright on there. So my mother is working on putting a copyright on this, or patent the book. And then, of course, they're going to look for a publisher that's going to be doing that, because I hope the publisher will do very well if this is going to come up with this book. So I just want to wait and see what's going on. I love to draw. Drawing is my hobby. As when I was a kid, I actually draw. I made comic books. And, I was a cartoon fanatic, because I started to draw. I draw comic books. I did a lot of hundreds of stuff that I'm a good person. I have been watching cartoons since my childhood, and the whole thing, it's very interesting. So I love drawing, and it makes me want to feel alive again, because it makes me feel like a kid again, and I had done a lot of good stuff. So there you go. I have lots of drawings to show you, but I hope there's going to be books on I will write more books in the future. So I have to give it a break from writing a third book, because I had to hold it on until probably who knows when that I'm going to be working on that. So yeah, it's been busy. It's been a very hectic spring and summer. Spring, I have not done a video of that. So since I last did my update video and the whole thing, and then that's just about it. And the one thing I went to see last night is Terminator Genisys. That's the one film. My thoughts on Terminator Genisys. I have not seen a new Terminator movie in a long time, and I have not seen Terminator films since the first one I actually remember was Terminator 2, which was the movie that me and my mother went to see that in the theater, because I have not seen Terminator movie since Terminator 2. I remember Terminator 2 when it actually was a big film, but yeah, it was a great movie, but it's got a lot of action, lots of special effects, and the whole thing. They did a very well job with this movie. So Schwarzenegger, once again playing the Terminator, it was very nice. But it's so glad to have Schwarzenegger back in full gear, which very nice. But the movie is pretty well done. It's like the special effects was good and the whole thing. So I know if you have not seen any of the videos of these video games, there was a video game based on any of the Terminator movies, but I'm going to do work on the 4 o'clock game soon, because when I do a 4 o'clock game on all of the Terminator games dedicated to the Terminator, what happened 2 weeks ago, they recently came out with Terminator Genisys, which was a new Terminator movie that was just recently came out. So I'm going to do a 4 o'clock game dedicated to all of the Terminator games. Well, that's a pretty interesting idea. So we're going to do some other playthroughs sometime in the future, which I'm going to be doing on an episode that I would pick one of the worst games on any of the Terminator games, any Terminator game that I think it's the worst. So a lot of Terminator games are bad. So that's all I can say about that anyways. That's going to be coming up very, very soon. So I'm going to take a lot of work here. So I have to take some time off right now, and I have to do work on some of the other stuff on the 4 o'clock game when I'm working on. And there's also another stuff that I am going to be planning on working on the 4 o'clock game is dedicated to the Star Wars games in honor of the upcoming Star Wars The Force Awakens, which is coming out in December 18th of this year. I'm going to see Star Wars the new Star Wars movie when I'm down in Florida. We have to spend some time in the holiday season to see Star Wars, the new Star Wars movie that's going to be coming out. It's been a long time in the making, so we're going to do 4 o'clock game is going to be dedicated to Star Wars. So we're going to do the whole Star Wars games right here on the 4 o'clock game. That's going to be coming up very soon. And then more stuff, other stuff going on, and it's coming up very soon. So we'll just have to give you a little bit of time here. So just trying to work on this, and I'm trying to be very busy, just taking a break from the book and from writing more books and more stories. So I go back into making videos. So I'm just going to do some other things, but just have a little bit of just do. So this must be my unfinished business. Okay, I want to thank you so much for a little bit of an update. I'm sorry to apologize for the little time off, and I hope everybody will be enjoying that as well. And I got more stuff to go, so just stay tuned. There's going to be more on the way. So until then, my next video comes up who knows when. This is Chris. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you again later.